Welcome back to my channel and welcome to the Korean learning series. And in today's video we're going to do the section 2 of the Korean grammar. Basically I am explaining and telling you all the whole Korean grammar. So I have previously explained the whole section number 1 of Korean grammar because it's so lengthy, so I'm going to make a whole series of it so that would be so simple for you guys to understand it and memorize it all. And also I'm just going to tell you the basics of the Korean grammar because that is used in the everyday life. Like the fluent and native speakers speak just to 20% of the Korean grammar, because other than that it's very complex, so we're just going to do the basics of it. So now we're up to the section number 2 of the Korean grammar. So if you haven't watched my previous video of section number 1, so you should go check that out first and then come back to do the second section of it. So let's get started. So the topic of today's lesson is basically the particles. In section number 2 we have the particles that are josa, and the particles are literally the non-negotiable part of Korean. Like they are the main core and they play the vital role in Korean. Like in everyday life, in every single sentence, in every conversation, you will hear the particles because that makes sense to a sentence or to a like whole conversation. Because without them, without the particles, no conversation or no sentence could be made because that makes the sense to it. So the particles are very important. So we will do the particles step by step, and very simply I will going to explain you guys. I'm going to explain you guys. And so don't worry about it, even though they're a bit lengthy, it will take a little time, but I will explain it very simply so that it will be very easy for you guys to learn it. Anyways, without further ado, let's do it. Okay, so in the particles, the number 1 particle we have is a subject marker. Even though I have explained it in my previous video, we're just going to revise it, okay? So the subject marker is basically the number 1 particle, which is very, very important. And the subject markers are basically E and ga. E and ga. They are the 2 subject marker. We are going to use it whenever there is a word ending with a vowel. Whenever a word is ending with a vowel, we are going to use ga, and whenever a word is ending with a consonant, we are going to use e. So we will see over here ga. Okay, whenever we want to put emphasis on the subject, we put the subject marker on that case. In that case, we put the subject marker on the word with the word. So basically ga. Then the word sentence, the example we will see over here is 내가 왔어. 내가 왔어 means like ne is basically I, ga is the subject marker, 왔어 is came, like I came. It is the past form of come. So 내가 왔어, I came. So this is very simple. We are using the subject marker to put emphasis on the subject, and we're like telling about the subject that I came, like nobody else came, I came. Then we have is E is also a subject marker because this was ending with a vowel, we used ga. Now let's see this one, it's Minjun E. Minjuni, like Minjun is ending with a consonant, that's why we're using E. Minjuni 왔어, Minjun came. So I hope it will be clear to you guys. I've explained it earlier as well, and this was just a review of it. Now nextly we have the topic marker. So the topic markers are and 는. Alright. Now same as the case in here as well, that whenever there is a word ending with a consonant, we use and whenever there is a word ending with a vowel, we use 는. Like whenever the subject or ending, the subject basically ending with a vowel, we use 는, and whenever the consonant, we use in. Alright, so let's see the example for the 는. First of all, 나는, na is basically I, 나는 아리예요, like I am Ari. Alright, so we are using the topic marker because we are putting emphasis on the topic. We're talking about the topic over here. Alright, we're not putting emphasis on the subject, even though we're using it with the subject. Obviously it's going to be used with the subject, but we're like here talking about the topic. Then the next one is in, and whenever it is ending with a consonant like Minjun, ending with a consonant, we use in. Minjun은 예뻐요, like Minjun is pretty. That's it. Now moving on to the object marker, we have just the basic two simple object markers. This is like 을 and rul. Alright, whenever the word is ending with a consonant, we use 을, and whenever it is a vowel at the end, we use rul. So first of all, for 을, 나는 케이크랑 빵을 먹어요. So basically, 나는 I, cake, 랑 basically means and, 빵 is like bread, and 먹어요 is basically eat. I have wrote it wrong over here. This is not rice, it's basically bread. That was a little last minute changing that I did, so that's why it's rice still, but it's bang. Bang is bread, okay? Alright, so I hope you guys won't be confused over here. So this is like bread. I eat cake and bread. 너는 케이크랑 빵을 먹어요. That's it. And then we have 를. Whenever there is like this object is ending with a vowel, we use 를. Like here, bang was ending with a consonant, so that's why we use 을. But now it's a vowel, we use 를. 나는 커피를 마셔요. I drink coffee. That's it. I hope it will be clear as well. Now the next particle is very important, and it's used like everywhere. Whenever we're talking about a place, we're talking about direction, there is when we use place or direction markers. So basically there are like these three markers: 에, 에서, 이로, 어로. That's it. So first of all, we're going to talk about 에. So this one is the first place or direction marker. So let's see the example. 집에 있어요. I am at home. So we use a whenever we are talking about that we are at somewhere. So basically there is a difference between a and eso. Like whenever we're talking about something to be somewhere, like it exists there, but there is like no action doing at home. Like we're like saying that I am at home, but we're not doing something at home. We're just at home. We're just the present there. Whenever we say that we are existing there or we are present there, that is when we are going to use a. But when we say that we are doing an action, like I study at home or I walk at the park, so we use eso. So whenever there is like no action going on, but just the place is there, then we use a. And whenever there is action going on, we use eso. So like we use a for at whenever we say that I am at home, and with to as well, like 학교에 가요, that school. 학교 is school and 가요 is I go to school. Here 집 is home. 집에 있어요, I am at home. And 학교에 가요, I go to school. So it is used, a is used for at, and to, that's it. But for at, that is used for without any action, we are just present there, that's it. And for eso, it is used whenever we are like doing an action at some place or like that, whenever we are like moving or anything like that. So let's see over here, it is also used for from, like I came from Korea or something like that. Okay, so like 저는 한국에서 왔어요. 한국 is Korea. 에서 we are using because we came from Korea. So whenever we say I came from here or from, whenever you use from, so we use 에서. 저는 한국에서 왔어요. I came from Korea. That's it. Okay, so it is used for from, and it is also used for at whenever we are doing an action in some place, at some place. 저는 집에서 공부해요. That I study at home, like I am doing an action at home, like I am studying at home. So that's why we use eso. So 저는 집에서 공부해요. I study at home. That is so simple. The difference is so simple. You guys just have to like memorize it and you will literally master it. Trust me. So this was like the both of people get confused over these two. So I have cleared it up enough. If still you have any question, you can ask me in the comments about it. Okay, so now the third one, which is used for place and direction, is iro or ro. So it is also the same whenever we use like the word is ending with a consonant, we use iro, and whenever it is a vowel, then we use ro. Whenever it is like with a vowel ending with a vowel, we use ro, and when it is ending with a consonant, we use iro. All right. Okay, so this is used for ro is basically used for two word by, as, with, in. Like these all, whenever we are using this, we use ro for it. Like in Korean, the word is ro. Like we will see some example in that it will clear to you guys that whenever we use by, whenever you use toward, whenever we use as, whenever we use with and in, we use ro for it. So 버스로 가요. I go by bus. So this is like we're using ro with the bus, that I go by bus. So this is like by here, so that's why we're using ro. Then 학교로 가요. I go towards school. Like I go towards school. 학교 is basically school, and 로 I go towards school. Then we have 영어로 말해요. That it's like 말해요 is basically speak, alright? And 영어로 is like 영어 is basically English, and we're using 로 because I speak in English. Whenever we're using N as well, we use 로. So 영어로 말해요. So this is like I speak in English. So like I have made 3 different sentences with by, towards, and in. So whenever we're using any of these, we use ro or iro with that. The fifth particle is basically we, like possession and with, and it's like pronounced as we. So it's like for possession. Like whenever we say it's my friend's, it's hers, it's like that. So it's like s in English. So possession, whenever we want to use possession, we use we in Korean, and it's like s in English. Okay, so let's see the example. 제 친구의 집이에요. Like this, it is my friend's house. Like whenever we want to say my friend's, or it's hers, it's mine, it's like that. So we use we. So 친구의 is like 친구's friend, and 위 집이에요. Like it is my friend's house. Then we have is for with. Like there are many words used for with and. In Korean, there are like wa, kwa, hago, irang, and rang. So like this is used. Wa is basically when used when there is a vowel at the end, and whenever there is a consonant at the end, we use kwa. We can use hago for and with. We can use irang for obviously whenever the word is ending with a consonant, we use irang, and whenever it is ending with a vowel, we use rang. So it is for use for and with. All right. So let's see some examples. 우유와 빵을 먹었어요. I ate milk and bread. So okay, so basically this is like I ate milk and bread. 우유와 빵을 먹었어요. 우유 is basically milk, 빵 is bread, 먹었어요, I ate. And wa is used because this is ending with a vowel, that's why wa is used. And it is used as and over here, okay? Then the next example we see over here is 친구와 놀아요. That I play with my friends. We're using again va over here because it is ending with a vowel again. So that's why I play with my friends. So it is used with and as well. Va is basically and with both. Sixth one over here is basically additions and limits. Okay, so there are like many that comes in under this category. This is like first one is do. This is for used for also and to. Like whenever I want to say that I also want to do something, we use also or to. Okay, so let's see examples. 저도 학생이에요. I'm also a student. 학생 is basically a student. So 저도 학생이에요. I'm also a student. 물도 마셨어요. I drink water too. So whenever we use also and to, we use do with that. So basically the next particle is man, which means only. Whenever we want to say only, we use man. So if you see the example over here, 저만 학생이에요. Only I am a student. Ignore this one. I just needed to write man. So it's like 저 is basically I, and man is only Haksing is student in EAO. Only I am a student, alright? I hope it is clear to you guys. The next one, if you see over here, is Gaji. And Gaji is very, very important because it comes like with many different words and different things. Whenever we want to say until, up to, as far as, even, all the way, we use Gaji for that. So it is very important and it is used frequently in Korean. So if you see the example over here, it is basically I Gaji 어렸어요. I is basically the child. Gaji over here is used as even. 어렸어요 is like cried. Even the child cried. Now, if you see another example over here, that in another way how Gaji is used, it is 여기까지예요. It's up to here, or that's it. So 여기 is basically here, and Gaji is like up to, and 예요 like that's it. Alright, so it's that's it, or it's up to here. So it is used as up to, and it is used as even as well, up until, as far as, all the way. Many different ways are used Gaji. Now another one is jocha. Jocha is used for even, but it is like more stronger, more emphasis. Like it emphasizes on something negative or surprising or anything like that. So we use jocha for more stronger reason, or more like sometimes when we want to say it like for more surprising things or negative things, most probably. So 돈 is basically money. 돈. 조차 없어요. I don't even have money. Like 없어요 is like a negative thingy. It is a negation, as I've explained in my previous video. It is a negation for used as for whenever we want to say no or something negative. So we use 없어. So 돈조차 없어요. I don't even have money. So this is like even, and this is like don't, and 돈 money. I don't even have money. So that's it. I hope it is clear to you all. Now the last two are these. First of all, we're going to talk about 밖에. 밖에 is basically nothing but, like only. It is used for like only, or when we want to say nothing but, used with negative verb. It is always used for negative verbs. So if you see example over here, 돈 밖에 없어요. I have nothing but money. So it's every single time we have to use it with negative verbs like 없어요 or 못 or 안돼 or 안. It's like that. So that's why we're using it with this. So 돈 밖에 없어요. I don't have nothing but money. So it's like nothing but or only. That's it. So the last one, if we see over here, is 마다. 마다 is basically means every. Like whenever we want to say every, we say 마다. So 날마다 공부해요. This is like 공부 is basically study. 공부해요. So study. I study every day. 날 is basically day, and 마다 is like every. I study every day. So this was the last one, and I hope it is all clear to you guys. These were like very important, and they're used in every single conversation in Korean. I hope it is all clear to you guys. And there are many other particles. Like there are total like 11 categories of particles. I have explained the 6 of them. No, actually there are 12. Yeah, so I have explained the 6 of them. Now the remaining 6 are going to be explained in my next video, because if I'm gonna add them over here, it's gonna take a little while. As I've told you guys, I will explain step by step and very easily and very simply, so that it will be nothing difficult for you guys, and it will be very easy. So stay tuned for my next part of it, in which I'm going to explain the next 6 particles. And if you have any questions or queries, you can ask me in the comments, and I will be there for you guys. So take care, revise it all, memorize it, write it down, and I'll see you next time. Bye.